People say that this is the only motorhome a couple will ever need. Let us find out if it's true. We buy motorhomes from private sellers across the UK for a living, so we know exactly what to look out for. Hi, it's Keeley at We Buy Any Motorcaravan, and today we're going to take a look at this IH N680 CRL. IH is a British company. They are built in Yorkshire. This is their really sought after 2-berth rear lounge layout, and it is purely built for a couple. By the end of this video, I'll be able to tell you whether this is in fact the only motorhome a couple will ever need. So as I said before, this is the IH N680 CRL. It is built on the VW Crafter. It sits at 3.5 tonne, so you can drive it on a standard licence. It is 6.8 metres in length, so it's pretty long for a panel van. Starting with the outside then, colour's a very personal preference. For me, not too keen on it in the white, but that goes across every panel van. For me, I'd rather it be in some kind of colour, especially with the black plastic bumpers. I think either you've got to colour code them or you've got to go black with the whole van. Pretty standard IH decals on there. You've also got your really nice black alloys, which again, if the van was black, would make it look a lot better, I feel. Coming further down the van, you've got your external power point here. You've got your LPG gas fitted on this van, and you've also got the wind out awning on the top. Nice thing about the wind out awning on here, it does go from front to back. Sometimes they cut it a little bit short, but IH have gone, let's get it all the way to the back of the van. Lots and lots of windows on the van, which when we go inside, you'll see makes a massive difference. It just creates so much light and air inside, especially with having the rear lounge. You've got the massive window at the back. You've also got your reversing camera. This one also comes with the tow bar. Now, something else that IH have decided to go with is this little boot. It's quite hard to get it up. It's not groundbreaking. You've not got tons and tons of space inside, but really handy for kind of beach stuff, your deck chairs. And if you have got, like the people who we bought this van, they've got sides for the awning to make it more of an outside safari room. Just chuck it in the back. You've not got to keep it out, and you've not got to find space for it in the car. Something else to mention, electric step. It's quite slow. Come on in. Up front is where this van really separates itself from others on the market. It's built on the VW Crafter, which a lot of people out there will say is better to drive than every other large panel van out there, even the Mercedes Sprinter, which is quite a feat really, because a lot of people love the Sprinter. So up front you've got it's a 175 horsepower 2-litre diesel, and it's got the 8-speed automatic, and I can confirm it is lovely to drive. Although it is the 6.8 metre in length, it's lovely to drive, you can't really tell. Some other nice extras that you've got up front, you've got the cab air conditioning, you've got your touchscreen here complete with your DAB radio, Apple CarPlay, sat-nav, so that's something that's really great to have. Also, it is fitted with Motorhome sat-nav, which I have said in a previous video you need to make sure you've got when you're driving a motorhome or van of this size. Coming through now into the main habitation part of the IH. First thing you'll notice is a panel van doesn't have a traditional sliding door. IH decided they didn't want that. They wanted to have more of a door that you would find on a motorhome. It splits opinion. Some people like it, some people aren't so keen on it. Let me know in the comments whether it would put you off buying this van. But yeah, it makes it feel less like a commercial vehicle and more like a motorhome. So you come in and you come straight into the kitchen area. First thing at the front here, these seats do swivel, and it does create kind of a second lounge, so you can put the table in there and it creates a little kind of nice dining area. So you're coming back through now into the kitchen. Now what you do get with the door like this is a bigger kitchen. So in a lot of panel vans you find that this sink would be here and you would lose this space. So IH have done something really clever with putting that door in, because they've actually created an awful lot more kitchen space, so more storage space also, which means that you could probably do really long stints away in the van without kind of climbing on top of each other. So you've got a sink under here, the little lift up, massive sink, really big size, and you've got your 3 burner hob here. Also what you've got is your oven down here, really good size. Everything in here is a good size for a panel van. Then underneath here, you've got fridge with your little freezer section at the top. So like I say, for a panel van, this feels an awful lot more like a motorhome, but you are still driving a panel van. Loads and loads of storage, got drawers with the cutlery holder in, got loads of cupboards above as well. What's nice, as you'll see, soft touch and push for the cupboards, which is just, again, you know, something that you do get with an IH is amazing build quality. So because they are kind of handmade, they're not churned out en masse, they're really, really well made. You've got here as well, just to add to your storage, you've got so much storage space in here. This is also where your table is stored for the front and the back. More cupboard space here. In here you've got your, this actually comes with Wi-Fi, so you've got your Wi-Fi in this cupboard. You've got lots of little kind of bits here and there, which, you know, just if you're going away for a long period of time, just going to be so helpful. Another little touch, coat hooks. Again, I know it's something so tiny, but when you're away, especially if you're going away in the UK, you're going to need that rain mac. So coming through now into the main body of the IH, your rear lounge. I love a rear lounge. I think it creates an awful lot of space, whereas if you get a fixed bed, you're losing that space in the day because you're not using it. So for me, a rear lounge is the best kind of layout, and it wouldn't bother me putting the beds up every night. Some people don't like that, some people do want a fixed bed. Good thing with this one, it's long enough to sleep is 2 singles, or it does make a really big double. Under this section of the bed is obviously the boot underneath, which, like I said, on the outside is really helpful to have. You've also obviously got your port for your table, so you can have your table in the front or the back. Lots and lots of sockets all around the motorhome, so you've got some in the kitchen, you've got your Truma heat in here. What you've got in this little cupboard, which I think is a really nice touch, is your TV. So that just, when you're not using it, you know it's going to be great, and then when you're using, you just clip this down here, and it secures the door so it doesn't keep wafted in the way. Upholstery is really nice. I think it's a nice mix to have the leather with the cloth. I think in every motorhome, I think the more kind of textures and different woods and materials you can input gives it that more luxury feel. One thing, again, very personal preference, I'm not keen on is the felt walls. Feels a little bit like I'm in a car boot. So I'm not sure about that. It just looks a little bit unfinished, but I can see why they've done it. Something, like I said, on the outside that you get in here is so much natural light. Normally when we film these videos, we have to put the lights on in the motorhome, but we haven't today because there's so much natural light in here. You've got your massive window at the back. You've got them all down the side. You've also got up here, massive skylight. And then in the kitchen area, you've also got another skylight, so over the front area of the motorhome. So something that, you know, IH have done really well here is getting the outside in, which again adds to the spacious feel of the motorhome. You've also got nice little reading lights here, which are touch. So if you are kind of in bed reading your book, you can just put them on. Every window comes with the fly screen and the blackout blind, which again is just a nice touch, something good to have in here. Now into the washroom. So as I said, this is 6.8 metres in length as a van, which allows you to have quite a big washroom. The only thing I'm not sure of is the doors, but I completely understand why they've done it. So they've done it because if this was a full door, you would have to cut some of this off to be able to open the door. So I do completely understand why they've done it. But what you do get is a really big washroom for a panel van. You've got toilet with a separate shower, which normally when you get a van of this type, your toilet is more in your shower and you don't get the separate sink. So you've got your separate sink basin there with workspace and massive cupboard underneath. So that's something that you do get in here. The only thing I think you're missing is maybe a skylight up the top, but it's not a deal breaker. You've obviously got your window here. So yeah, I think a really good sized bathroom for the size of the van, and that's what you get when you add a little bit of length. So who is the IH 680 CRL for? Well, The short of it is, this van is built for couples. It's 2 berths, 2 seats, and that's what it is. It's a 2 berth. It's not pretending to be anything else. It's for someone who want quality, who want a van that has a lot of space without having the extra berths that no one uses. IH have a very loyal following for a reason, and that is because they want the quality. They want the quality that IH bring. It's British built, which people really enjoy. And the rear lounge layout is the one that people come back for. Now for the really honest bit, and then I'll give you my verdict. 3 pros of the van. First one, on the VW Crafter, 8-speed automatic, lovely to drive. Better than anything I've driven, really smooth, doesn't really feel like you're driving a van. Second one is the U-shaped rear lounge, which is where we are now. I think it is so comfy, it's so versatile. You can have it as the 2 singles, you can make it into the big double, and in the day you've got loads of space. So I know that it is only a 2 berth, but if you are travelling with friends, it's a very, very social van and you could all gather in here in an evening. Third and final pro is the fact that it's IH build quality. British made, with IH, you know what you're getting, really good quality, and everything is good quality. Upholstery, like I showed you earlier, you know, the touch doors, the soft touch drawers, everything is really good quality in here, and that's why people go back to IH again and again, and it's why this customer always had IHs. Now for the cons of the van. So I love a rear lounge, but some people might not like the fact that it hasn't got a fixed bed. If you're travelling a lot, you might not want to be putting the bed up every night, so I guess that it's a double-edged sword really, because for me it's a positive because it's got the rear lounge, but for some people that will be a negative because they'd rather have the fixed bed. Another drawback would be the fact that it is just a 2 berth 2 belt, so if you're looking for a family vehicle, something to go away with the kids, this isn't going to be the one for you. Which, like I said earlier, you know, they're not pretending to be anything they're not. It's a 2 berth 2 belt, very spacious for a couple, but not made for a family. Third and final con of the van, which again is a double-edged sword, the door. I don't like how it looks, but I like what it gives you. So I don't like how visually the door is, but I do really like that they've taken away the space that takes up with a sliding door, and they've put that space into the kitchen area. So again, a little bit of a double-edged sword really with that one. Overall verdict, really like this van. I think it is spacious, so much room. You can use it for weeks and weeks away touring Europe, but equally it's going to be great to use for weekends away more locally. So it's really, really versatile. And for me, as a panel van, it's probably one of the most spacious ones that we've ever reviewed, really. So for me, it's a massive positive and a van that I really, really like. Would you buy this van? What would put you off? Let us know in the comments. If you're looking to sell your motorhome, pop along to the website WeBuyAnyMotorcaravan.com for a free valuation, free collection and instant payment.